Let's give it up for Josh Graves.
Damn, hey, what was the last comedian's name? What was her name? She was Christy Love. One more time for Christy Love, man. God damn. Well, that's true. When we see black people beat their kids, we be like, God damn, it's just, we hide on the covers and shit. It's just scary as fuck. I'm from the South, so it just brought back memories and shit for me. That was some real ass shit. It was good to be here with you guys at this fine establishment. I'm a little jumpy because I had a buddy. He got robbed at a supermercado in like South Phoenix or some shit. I don't know. He called me up. He called me up right after it happened, and the first words out of my mouth were, "Oh my God, they have the best huevos rancheros there." I don't know if you guys realize this, but is it just me, or is it like the higher the crime rate, the more delicious the Mexican food is? Is that just? It's just like a subtle, very something I've noticed myself. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I walk in, I'm greeted by things like, "Hola, ¿cómo estás, benche gringo? La comida es muy delicioso y tenemos muchas especialidades." Now, the funny thing was, I understood what the dude was saying to me. I'm not fluent or anything, but I've shopped in Food City a time or two, so I got like basic lingo down. And look, I don't want to stand up here tonight and act like I'm not saying every single decent Mexican restaurant is in a rundown neighborhood or that no one there speaks English. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is if you walk in and there's no ceiling fan and there's a drug deal going on out back, the green chili's probably on point. That's all I'm trying to say. If they can jailbreak your cell phone, them sopapillas are motherfucking delicious. That's all I'm trying to say. Good to be here, though. What's going on else? I don't want to talk about that, though. Crime. I want to bring us together tonight. Valley Sisters. What is it? Sisters of the Valley? I want to bring us together as a people tonight. I want to talk about the election, you guys. It didn't look. It didn't feel like an election. It felt like the season finale of The Bachelor. You know what I'm saying? It didn't have like that kind of a feel to it. Like who was gonna get a rose? Like I didn't really. At one point I was just like, I don't care who gets in there. All I really care about is whoever does get in there, they got to change the foreign policy. Because we always go over to like other nations and we build like temples and like military bases. Like you guys, if we would have built a Dave and Buster's in Baghdad back in 2007, there would have been no surge. You know what I'm saying? Who's going to blow up a Dave and Buster's? No one, that's who. Even if they went to blow it up, they would get split up, One guy be off shooting hoops. The other guy be off shooting zombies. They meet back up an hour later. He'd be like, "Hey, Dave." His name wouldn't be Dave, but whatever. He'd be like, "Are we still going through with the mission?" Another dude would be like, "Fuck that. I just hit for 1,000 tickets. I'm about to get a shot glass and a lava lamp. Praise be Allah," You trying to tell me if they just didn't allow divorce in the Middle East and put a couple of Applebee's over there, shit wouldn't cool out just a little bit? Are there any single people here tonight? Any single people? Look, all you gotta do, just walk into an Applebee's with like a little hop in your step, you know what I'm saying? Order a pitcher of Coors Light, put on a fucking Pitbull song, start winking at people, shit might go your way. You never know. It's the land of the free, home of the rebound, goddammit, okay? Again, it's a neighborhood bar and grill, and some of the people in that neighborhood like to have sex with strangers, you guys, that's all I'm trying to say. You guys didn't like that last tag on that joke. You just shook her head like, no, it's too far. I'm not gonna lie. I did notice. I was at an Applebee's recently, and I noticed that key signals can be sent by the kind of drinks you buy someone. I was at a bar recently, and I bought this girl a drink called Sex on the Beach. After that, I bought her a drink called Pink Pussy. And after that, she bought me a drink called Adios, Motherfucker. So it's very It's very subtle. Subtle signs can be sent, you guys. I'm not, obviously, I don't know if you guys can tell, I don't know a lot about politics, but I do have certain stances I like to take. Like, for instance, I don't care if we pay the McDonald's employees $20 an hour, but can we get rid of all the fitting room employees? Like, I don't like the fitting room, like the human interaction of the fitting room, really, you know? It's just like, look, I don't know about y'all. When someone hands me a tiny number and escorts me into a small room, I feel like I'm being arrested for some reason. I don't know why. I start having thoughts. I start thinking to myself, like, oh, like, wait a minute. Was I thinking about stealing these jeans right now? Like, I feel like a piece of shit and I have no idea why. Should I buy a Joel Osteen book after I leave this J.C. Penney's, you know? And look, I don't like the things that they say to you when you come out of the fitting room. They say things like, how'd those work out in there for you? How'd those work out? Does this work out good? Does this work out? I don't know if y'all's fitting room person does that, but like, how'd those work out? It's like, how'd those work out? It's a pair of jeans, not a relationship, lady. What are you talking about right now, you know? I wish I could answer the question as if we were talking about a relationship. I wish I could be like, you know what? When I first got in there, things were hot and heavy. But once I slipped that second pants leg on, we just drifted apart emotionally, and I don't know what happened after that, you know? It's hard to maintain a healthy relationship with skinny jeans when you have thick thighs, is the picture I'm trying to paint with this joke right now, you guys. Another thing I don't like when you come out of the fitting room, they say things like, they go, how do we do? How do we do in there? How do we do? How do we do in there? I'm like, really? How'd we do? You're over 30 and you work at the Gap. I don't think we did that well in life at all, actually. I feel like some of you guys used to work at the Gap. I don't know. You know what I wish they would do instead of giving you a number, how many clothes you have? They should just rate you on 1 to 10 of how suspicious you look when you go into the fitting room. They're like, oh, baggy jeans, gauge earrings, and a shirt that says dope on it. Here's an 8. Get the fuck in and get the fuck out, motherfucker. No questions asked. But yeah, like I said, I'm a little jumpy tonight, you guys. I recently got pulled over by the police. Now, normally when I get pulled over, I'm triple C's: cool, calm, Caucasian, everything's good. You know what I'm saying? But this time, I had drugs on me. Okay, so I was very nervous. The cop came to the door. He tapped on the window. He was like, "Sir, do you have weapons on you right now?" And I was like, I have a Samsung Galaxy Note 7 in the trunk right now. But it's on airplane mode, so we're good. We're good. And it was cool. Like, he was fine. He was doing like weird, like cop jive talk. He started talking about, I was coming back from a show on Casa Grande, because once you reach a certain level, you only do big time shit. And I was coming back because the cop, he started talking about Native American gangs, which apparently is a real thing. And he was just like, yep, you're lucky we pulled you over, because this is one of the most violent Native American reservations in all the United States of America. And then from that sentence, he segued into, you know, their bodies process alcohol differently than ours. And my first thought was, that doesn't sound backed up by science at all. You know? It would be hilarious, though, if I was like in Tempe or downtown Phoenix and I got stopped by a cop and the cop was just like, yep, you know, this is one of the most violent hipster reservations in all the United States of America. Their bodies process hummus differently than ours, so I'm going to just put this out there. I would join a Native American gang. I would do it. I'm not a violent person. I'm just looking for any and every scholarship opportunity I can get my hands on right now. I like how you shake your head just, no, it's too much. It's too much. It was fine with the last tag. It was too much. I'm sorry. But we got to have, you know what? We got to have, I'm sorry. I fucked up an order of my jokes. I noticed, I don't like, this is what I don't like. I don't like on the back of the cop car, like when it's like, up for a challenge, call 1-800, be a cop. It's like, I don't like that. It's like, that's the hook question to become a cop. up for a challenge, that sounds like you're inviting me out for a hike. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It should be something like, not a racist, call 1-800, be a cop, you know? Now, I'm not saying, obviously, it's a fact. Most cops are not racist. That's a fact. It's a clear, solid fact. But I think it's safe to say the ones who are have the most fun on the job. You guys is fucking, I don't know, when you guys are at a four-way and like, let's say the light's red and then the cop just comes through, flashes his lights real quick, and then he flashes them off just to go through the four-way, and he's just like, fuck you to everyone in the fucking four-way. I'm just like, you know what? That guy racially profiles people. And my name was Josh. You guys enjoy the rest of the night. Thank you, Bobby.
All right. Give it up for Josh Graves. You can see him this Sunday at the Tempe Improv.